Well, folks, it's me again, JB. We're somewhere down in the Ouachita Mountains of western Arkansas for round 2 of springtime turkey hunting. We're headed to Todd Tierney's cabin. Hopefully the weather will keep cooperating here in the short term, and the rain will hold off a little bit so we can get out here and scout a little bit. Maybe we can roost a bird or two tonight and try to kill them in the morning. That's the plan. It's gonna be a morning hunt. Tierney's got to go do some stuff for his folks afterwards and whatever, so it'll be fine. It'll buff out. Bye.
Nope. That's a bad sign, JB.
What the fuck is going on here? Uh-oh.
Still didn't chamber. Never chambered around. What's the cussing?
I saw it that time.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen
That's
now.
more gooder. I don't like that. I think it's on. I think it's open red fire. Oh.
That doesn't kick at all. It's got an internal thing, doesn't it? I was like, oh god, this is gonna kick.
That's pretty sweet. One thing I wish I had was running water.
I thought you had some. Did you run out of water in your thing?
I have water. I just don't have
Oh. We got one of those at the cabin. Those things are handy dandy.
That's for sure.
Is that your electric coming in right there?
No, that's my air conditioning and heater.
Oh. Yeah. See, I like this though, because it's got like your own. It's got a kitchen on this side, pantry, food storage.
One time I was talking about opening it up. Opening this wall.
Yeah.
Take this wall out. Put a wall here with a door.
Have a nice
and
porch.
A window, yeah. And have a big window and a door. And maybe even not a door, but a big window. One where you could just kind of open that up and chill. You know, I don't do that, but you could.
I like it, man. You could do a lot with this. Four-wheel drive, baby. Yes, Is that an old fucking
No, they bought that.
Traco or something?
They bought that old that bulldozer.
Huh.
He's gonna doze this fence row out here.
Yeah, the track came loose. That track is not tight. That needs to be adjusted.
Smells like chicken shit. Oh man, it brings back bad memories.
Is this where you shot it? Where'd you shoot at him? That way?
No, he was on the other side of that, where that little creek is right there.
Yeah.
You see it? He was right on the other side of that. I was
Way down
way
there,
the fuck
fuck
up
there.
there. And it was right at I set my gun on that post, and I squeezed off that shot. I went to the next one, and I couldn't see over the brush, and then he was gone. So I turned around and went back up there.
God damn, look at them brambles, dude.
That's a fucking.
He could have laid up in there.
I
You
told
never
you.
would have fucking seen
I
him.
spent an hour. I had blood running off of me. I felt bad.
Brambles, man.
I told you about the brambles. I told you I didn't know about brambles.
See, I thought you were talking about you were in there and you shot back that way to the. What would that be? The north?
Yeah. Remember, be alert to get slapped in the face, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Lean in. We're not going to be kissing or nothing, but...
Goddamn.
but
Are you getting fresh with
you
me?
don't want to get slapped in the face. That's why they branched.
Goddamn brambles. Ooh, don't spill the Pepsi. Oh, God.
You don't want to get hit with the bramble. We were sitting right... We had one coming this way.
Boy, it's close in here, isn't it?
We had one coming this way, and we sat right at that cedar log,
Uh-huh.
facing that way.
He come up behind you?
Come around. He's gone. We can't get turned around.
I like it. What the hell is that?
What you see?
Huge rock?
Yeah, this is where I guess is where the old coal mines was.
Yeah, that's a...
This is where that old dam is. If you want to go walk to it, we can go do
Oh,
that.
there's an old dam back there? Oh, yeah, you told me about that. That's just out in the middle of nowhere, some dude
Jesse.
built.
I think Jesse something.
Huh.
Sign his name to it.
Probably fall in some goddamn holes back here, huh?
I hope not.
Yeah. Who else uses it? Neighbors?
Yeah, a couple of them. Not a lot. You can tell there ain't been a lot of traffic.
Oh, time for some new tires, baby. Yeah.
There, I had to put her in four-wheel drive. Missed my turn.
Right there's a road, isn't it? Or is
Yeah,
it not?
looks like it. I think it is. I think you're right. I was looking there and I said, that ain't it. I think you're right, though.
That sounds like
It's
a
going to
road.
be.
It's gonna be. Let's go. Let's go. Fucking let's go. Thing is, if it's fucking pouring in the morning, we'll have to wait.
Yeah, I know. And that'll suck.
But won't they be
may
up in the
not.
trees too?
I don't know. We
You
might
know-
do some research on that.
I was wondering about that. I was like, now, if there's a storm, do they stay up in the goddamn tree? Do they come down? What the fuck do they do?
I don't know.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, there's a road.
That would have been way too easy for us to go. Here's where I was this turkey's coming, and all of a sudden, about 15, 20 feet to the right of me, fucking coyote pops his head out, looking right at me. I'm sitting on the ground, we're eye level, like, son of a bitch.
Look at that old gnarly tree, dude.
Yeah. It's still through.
Yeah, a second four-wheel drive that had three high center. Oh shit! Fucking tsunami in front of us. I don't think I could get Lucille down here.
Oh, you get her down here.
And you wonder why your drive shaft is all boogered.
No, I didn't really wonder. But I don't know. I don't really understand why it's bent.
Big bears, they'll flip those over. I've seen that in the Washita and eat. But it looks like that. It looks like there's been someone up there, because that one, it's not flipped. It's just disturbed. Hey, you might find David up here. He just decided to walk off in the woods. He couldn't chew his meat no more, so he said, fuck it. Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're like, God damn it.
I did. That's exactly what I was thinking.
God damn it. I fucking told this dumbass redneck he could come out.
Well, he said it. I haven't heard a goddamn thing.
Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, somebody's been up here within a day or two. No. There is. We're shooting it. We ain't working anymore. Only grizzly around these parts. God damn, Todd. That goes straight up. There's a flat up there.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna take a look-see. Something's been scratched. That's a deer. That's a buck. See how it's in an A?
Yeah.
So, right
Name's
there.
Albert. Alfredo.
Uh-huh. That's a licking branch. He's probably got a whole line of them. It's an old trail through here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you ever gone over there?
Yeah,
Oh, cow. Oh, trail right there.
hell, we used to drive down this.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm seeing.
Well, it's right next to the trail now.
You know, they like it. They like nice, nifty trails that you put there for them.
I like easy.
Oh, yeah. Be a good place to put a blind and a bag of corn. Oh yeah, what I was saying was, I'm obsessed with hunting. I'm ate up with it. But, like at the same time, when it's the end of deer season, I mean, right up to the last day and the last hour. I'm like, if I see this son of a bitch, I'm good. But after that, I'm like, you know what? I get worried for a while because you don't see them for a while.
Yeah.
And then they start popping out. Like I almost hit one yesterday going up to the cabin.
Oh.
I had to slow down on the highway. he just walked across. He was like, oh God, oh God. So I was happy to see him though.
Yeah.
Like I get happy, like, yeah, there's some of them that made it. Yeah, we're going to have deer to hunt next year. Yeah.
Yeah, you just wonder how damn many there are. There's gotta be hundreds of them.
Millions. In Arkansas, there's probably more deer than there are people. Straight up. That tree's not even dead. That tree is still alive.
Several years ago, there was a great big old fucking ice storm.
Kind of bent it over.
All these, oh fuck, I come down with a chainsaw. I cut so much shit. Well, you remember that great big storm?
Yeah, 2009, I think it was. Because 2008, we had a badass storm, hail, and almost tornado. God, that looks very promising. And then the next year, we had that bad ice storm. That storm made a swath from Oklahoma across the top of Arkansas all the way into Tennessee.
It's the same deer, it looks like. The same size, isn't it? Yeah, that was a dandy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Me and my brother went up and to Mountain Home and was chopping up trees. Just getting them chopped up for people and making money off of it. Chainsaw and the truck and a dump trailer, and that was it. Dude, that's a tiny little vehicle, I think, ain't it?
No, it's just wide.
That's a coyote, and he's been eating something. What the hell would have black fur?
Chicken. Nasty decayed chicken.
Really?
I'm just thinking.
It'd be a good place to. I mean, if you had a bear, that'd be a good place to try to get him into. I've done just a smidgen of bear hunting, and it's kind of hard, man.
Oh yeah.
Like really, the only way I can see that a fella would be really successful at it is to bait them and just wait.
Yeah. It's ironic. That's kind of the way I feel about everything.
Yeah, just bait it and wait. God damn it. Checking the radar again. Holy shit. That's the roosting tree. It's gotta be. I gotta go check this out just in case. Kind of looks out of place, don't it? It's an oak tree just kind of by itself back here. Dang, look at all that. Is this all from that ice storm? Hmm. Something's been munching around the bottom of it. Sometimes you get back deep enough somewhere, there's no wind, there's no birds, and you're like, okay, this is kind of creepy. This is how like Hansel and Gretel fucking happened. We have found the home of the elusive Aquaticus platypusicus skookumis maximus. Todd says he don't know what makes them holes, But I believe him. It's a big old pond in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? You know there's some weird Jurassic type animal.
Right here.
Just fucking
They're living right here.
just in there.
Yeah, I guarantee you see one.
I wonder what they built these ponds for, because all these ponds look like they
they're
were
for like washing coal.
washing coal.
Mm-hmm. Well, I could take you up to the newer one.
Oh, I'm just.
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
I was wondering if that wasn't like a sinkhole from the coal mine and
I don't
just
think
filled
so,
up with
'cause there's
water.
several of these around.
And you got to wash the coal?
Yeah. Apparently at one point they did.
Why would you have to? I guess it doesn't burn well with mud and dirt on it, does it?
Probably not. Yeah, so I don't know what those are, but they're something different than what any animal I've ever seen around here.
Wonder what that would be, man. Whatever it is, it likes that, boys and girls, is a genuine, authentic pig rub. About, hell, that's 2.5 feet high, man. That's every bit of 3 feet high. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's been used recently too.
That's a big one. Damn. You can't take me nowhere. I get all excited when I see shit.
It's good to see shit.
I've never seen one. I've never seen one of those. I've seen trees like that with the bark missing, but I've never.
That's what I thought it was. Oh, I think it was baying or whatever they call it. Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I've never seen one with mud on it. Turkey hunting.
I'll have my buddy call because that seemed to work better.
That, folks,
Give me some taters.
the goddamn kitchen.
This is nice. Yes, it is.
All repurposed, refurbished.
Stuff.
And it was what, $5 grand as is, pretty much?
Yep.
Wow. You can't beat that, dude.
No. I couldn't pass it up.
I couldn't pass it up. I went to the bank right then.
I actually got a loan from my wife.
You have to pay her back.
Yep. Well, she wanted to do it as an investment. I was trying to sell it. I had to give her fucking $5 grand. I said, fuck that. Here's $5 grand. We're done.
We're done.
That's mine. That's no longer a partnership. Sweetie.
Sweetie. Contract and blood. That's 2 weekends in a row, folks. Of fine eating. Yes, that's backstrap. Oh, child. Look at this shit. He's really roughing it. He's got the TV on.
I'll be right back.
All right. As you can see, folks, round 2 of the turkey hunting annual butt kicking has dwindled into
Rain out.
a rain out.
Rain out today.
Rain out. What'd you get rained out of?
We're headed turkey hunting. I was down at my cabin down there. We were sitting down there getting up. We've been watching.
When you're restaurant owner and cook, dresses like that and has one of those parked in his cafe. You know, that's gonna be some good food. We're here in the Mountain View restaurant.
Downtown Hartford, Arkansas.
Downtown Hartford, Arkansas. We had ourselves a nice sleepover last night. Since got up this morning and got Lucille barely out of the driveway up there. It was a little slick, but she made it, so we're good. So the plan now, I think, is to have a good breakfast and regroup, because it looks like this rain is going to continue for a while. It's not really raining a whole lot out there right now, I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. I can't really tell. But it is wet. It's not cold, though. Look at that. Look at that. That's what we're dealing with right there. Aww. They moved it.
You thought you might clear out around 10.
I'm all for it. You know, they might come out as soon as they...
Well, either they will or they won't.
Yeah. Well,
we're accustomed to the won't.
50-50 chance.
We're accustomed to the won't, so that won't be a problem.
We're back. Pond is up. We had about 2 inches of rain last night, if I was to guess. And I am to guess. We are back from Breaky Fast, which was delicious, by the way. What was the name of that place? Mountain View Restaurant? Mountain View Restaurant, if you ever want to go that way. It looks like most of the rain is about to subside. So we're going to try to walk around up there in the mountains and try to find something turkey-ish and kill it, as long as it's legal. It's a plan, yes. Are you ready?
Yep.
I got birds
Yeah,
flying
that's what
away.
I'm thinking right now.
Usually if you hear 2 or 3 different calls out of one, it's a mockingbird, but
Yeah. The one by the mockingbirds at my house, they'll do like 6.
in a row.
of different calls. I said, well, that's the same bird. That ain't the same bird. That's a mockingbird. That's no.
That's why they call it. So, Todd and I are somewhere in the middle of the coal mine wilderness, public land access, in western Arkansas. It's pretty thick, as you can see. But it looks pretty promising for just about any kind of game you could think of, really. We still have yet to find a turkey track, but we're trying. Shot, man. There's some kind of beaver sanctuary operation going on here. Way down there, about 1,000 yards. As Tierney's blind.
You can't even see it from here.
It's a ways down there, dude. Be gentle with him. Yeah. As you can see, folks, we are on a really, really well distinguished, super used road. Talking about horses and other assorted varmints. There's a big old path beat down right there. Whew. What the hell? Somebody, oof. That's a dead cow. That'll put you off beef for a while, huh? At least till lunch. You know, you could probably sit there and pick the coyotes off. If you really wanted to. Little brambly. Little brambly.
Luckily, we're on the road.
We're on the road. Road to success. Are you still keeping up with how many steps and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Bramble.
I'm gonna have to see this.
Brambly.
Brambly.
You don't discern between brambly, though.
Huh?
You don't discern between the brambly.
Well, that's why you add, you double the steps. Because those steps are twice as hard as the other one.
Then you add in the uphill one.
Yeah, that's another at least half. Multiply it times 0.5, I think. Is anything good? I'm telling you, that's about where he shot him, wasn't it?
Up here, way.
Was he still in the green? Well, folks, I'm beginning to think.
If we were at that WMA right here, we would set up right in here or something.
Yeah. They want to?
I do.
Look at that mountain over there. So,
We got the hill right there.
we're going to set up right here. Where do we park the fucking Polaris?
Maybe park it.
Hide it back in there?
We park right in there.
Okay.
Maybe set up out here somewhere.
I'm beginning to think that if this was our heavyweight fight, we'd be getting knocked the F out right about now in round 2. But we're going to keep fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here we were down in there.
Yep. This is where we have decisioned. We have been decisioning. As Zoe would say, we have decisioned to make this our last stand. Hopefully it'll end up better than Custer's at the Little Bighorn.
Amen.
Amen. Maybe we'll see a hog. Yeah. Looks good. If you didn't know much about turkey hunting, and I don't, a fellow would think, damn, this looks real turkey-y out here. So we're gonna try it. So we're set up at the edge, actually kind of in the middle of this field. There's several little clumps of trees all over this field. And basically all we're doing is we're gonna sit here and blind call, cold call, I guess. We've walked at least 3 miles this morning up and down a mountain, through swamps, through everything, and nothing. Not one gobble. If I didn't know any better, I would say that the eastern turkey is endangered in the state of Arkansas. So, anyway, we're gonna make a go of it. We've got this ridge line and the mountains up this way, and then we've got this stuff behind us. That's tyranny. For a second I got excited. Anyway. We're gonna see what happens. We're hoping that the Lord blesses us with a turkey. Maybe even 2. Why not? Why not? Go big. Go big. So, I'll check you later. Bye. Well, folks, no gobbles, no toms, no jakes, no hens, no nothing. Hunting is not always just about the chase of an animal. It also has a lot to do with camaraderie and fellowship between folks, men and women of all ages, backgrounds, creeds, and colors. It doesn't matter. Hunting is something that the human race has been doing since God made people. And we got thrown out of the garden and had to start hunting our own food. So, it's something as old as man itself. I think Todd and I had a pretty good time these last 2 weekends. We had ample opportunity to try to find and to harvest a gobbler. It just didn't come together, and that's okay. We had a lot of fun, had some good food again. Yeah. Very relaxing, very cool. I'll keep you tuned if we decide to go turkey hunting again. Must be a glutton for punishment. What the heck, man? There will be a round 3. But so far, in 2 rounds, it's turkeys 2, Todd and JB 0. Until next time, talk at y'all later. Bye. As I'm driving these roads here in my home state, I'm kind of taken back to when I was a kid, living out in the country, driving down state highways, hunting with buddies and having a good time, good fellowship and food. Not to blow smoke up anyone's hind end, but one of the things I really like about Todd Tierney is his absolute inability to be dishonest. Now, I don't mean he's not able to bullshit with the best of them. I mean that he's just an honest guy. He's going to tell you what he thinks about anything. Sometimes whether you ask him or not. And that's good. I like it. More men need to be like Todd Tierney. Too much political correctness has saturated every part of our lives, whether you live in a big city or somewhere in Arkansas. Doesn't matter where you live. The point is, too many of us have forgotten how to just be real with each other. So tell the truth. It's usually funnier than lying, believe it or not. And have a good time with each other. Get out there and enjoy God's creation. Later, dudes. Ha ha.